Beep the Meep will be making his first live-action appearance in the 60th anniversary specials in November this year, but a lot of you probably think that he's a new character, but actually, he's a very old one. And here's his story. All information in this is from the TARDIS Wiki, which is linked in the description below. Beep the Meep was a sadist, enjoying inflicting pain on others for no real purpose. He resented being thought of as cute, but used it to his advantage when manipulating people. He also disliked other cute things, and would go out of his way to destroy them. Beep's first appearance was in a comic titled Doctor Who and the Star Beast, which was published as an ongoing story in Doctor Who magazine from the 14th of February to the 3rd of April 1980. In 1980, Beep led the Meep Armada to conquer the galaxy, but they were defeated by the Wrath Warriors. The Wrath Warriors are also in the 60th anniversary specials, and they were a race biologically constructed by the Star Council from the 5 strongest species of the Wrath Galaxy to act as a police force specifically to deal with the Meeps. The Black Sun was a star in the Wrath Galaxy. When the orbit of the Meep homeworld shifted toward this star, the once peaceful race turned to wars of conquest under the banner of the Black Sun. Black Sun radiation was released by the Meep's neutron drive star cruisers. Exposure to a concentrated burst of Black Sun radiation was able to temporarily render humans violent, but still susceptible to the will of the tyrannical Beep. Some people required more radiation than others. Beep's neutron drive star cruiser crashed at the Black Castle Steel Mills. He was found by Sharon Davis and Fudge Higgins, who assumed the cute creature was harmless and took him back to Fudge's home. Beep used his shipped Black Orb to take control of the people of Black Castle to make them repair his ship. The 4th Doctor sabotaged the engines and Beep was captured by the Wrath Warriors. Beep the Meep Gets 3,000 Years was released in Doctor Who magazine on the 1st of May 1980. Beep was rude towards the jury during his trial and was sentenced by Judge Stickler Scraggs to 3,000 years in a top-security prison. Star Beast 2 was printed in Doctor Who Yearbook 1996, which was released in September 1995. In 1995, Beep convinced the parole board that he had been rehabilitated and was released after only 15 years. He returned to Black Castle to retrieve his spare starship drive, but the Doctor trapped him in a Lassie film. Lassie was a 1940s film series about a dog. The 4th Doctor was able to trap Beep in one of these movies using a blacklight receiver. The Big Finish audiobook The Ratings War was released on the 10th of January 2002, starring Colin Baker as the 6th Doctor, and you can download it for free on the Big Finish website. It even comes bundled with another adventure, Invaders from Mars, starring Paul McGann as the 8th Doctor. Despite being trapped, Beep was able to change the film to his advantage. He broke Lassie's legs, and then saved the boy himself, pretending to be a teddy bear. I don't know what boy this is referring to, because I haven't seen any of the Lassie movies, but if you have, then I'm sure you know what I mean. He then asked for people to let him out of the film so they could be together forever. A copy of the film was kept at the Wrath Institute, where it was viewed by a girl who decided to free Beep. Beep then killed her when she called him Snuggly Wuggly. He went to Earth and took over Roger Lowell, a television executive, and made him change his programming schedules to appeal to the lowest common denominator. His goal was to gain a massive viewing audience and hypnotize them with subliminal messages on audience shares and commands to kill on Beep and friends. The 6th Doctor stopped him by confronting Beep and claiming he already had disabled the subliminal messages. This enraged Beep so much that he tried to kill Lucy and Todd, the contestants on audience shares. The Doctor only had disabled Beep's laser pistol. His subliminal message went out when it looked like Beep was murdering the contestants, turning the audience against him. Beep was arrested by security, and Beep and Friends was never broadcast. A comic called TV Action was released on 23rd of September 1999, and its story is very silly. Beep was fleeing Galactic Police when he activated a dimensional warp, sucking him, the 8th Doctor, and Izzy Sinclair into a parallel universe, where they arrived at the BBC Television Centre. Beep planned to use raw black star energy to enslave humanity and ultimately the galaxy. Although Beep captured the Doctor, Izzy recruited Tom Baker, not the 4th Doctor, but Tom Baker, the actor, to act as a distraction long enough for her to reprogram Beep's machines and defeat him. The authorities then took him away to a zoo. Yeah, that's definitely a comic that exists. Party Animals is another comic which came out on the 18th of April 1991. Beep attended Bonjax's birthday party at Bonjax's bar on Maruthia. In a drunken state and wielding a bottle of Black Castle Brown Ale, Beep approached the Seventh Doctor and his future incarnation and claimed some kind of bounty. The Freefall warriors attacked him and everyone began fighting each other, beginning a bar fight. This future incarnation that they referred to is named Fred, and I talked about him in my How Many Doctors Are There series of videos, which are linked in the description. Who on Earth is Beep the Meep is a short story released in Doctor Who magazine on the 4th of March 2010. On his 30th birthday, Beep is interviewed by Doctor Who magazine's Ken Book about his life and career. Brought in chains from the Wrath Warrior's dungeon, Beep tells Ken Book he believes this punishment was unfair. When Book mentions he tried to create a black hole around Black Castle, Beep claims he merely played games with his friends Sharon and Fudge, and that the Doctor framed him when the story was told in Doctor Who Weekly. The courts did not believe his story, and he was sentenced to 3,000 years in prison. After crying about how he couldn't speak to his grandmother, Beep claims that when he returned to Black Castle, the Doctor framed him once again and trapped him in a lassie mood. Beep explains that he would rather not appear on televised Doctor Who, as he does not see it as canonical and would be rendered by CGI. Well, yep. Tricking Ken Book into scratching his ear, he uses his recording device to release a frequency to unlock his cox and flee, shooting Book with a laser pistol on the way out. And so far, that is the history of Beep the Meep. According to the TARDIS Wiki anyway. I hope you enjoyed learning about this obscure character from Doctor Who lore, and personally I think it's hilarious that he doesn't consider the main TV show canon, and it is funny that he has said he would be rendered in CGI, because as we have seen in the trailers, he definitely is in CGI, at least mostly. Now, I couldn't actually find anything about how Beep was created, or who created the character. So if you know anything about that, please say so in the comments. My next video is going to be a history of the Celestial Toymaker, which will be a similar video to this one, so I'll see you there. Goodbye.
Oh, we dance and we play with joy, we gush, as our dreadful song turns your brain to mush. Join the fun and you'll see, soon you'll agree, you are Beep's friend after all. Ask your neighbour round for a bite and a drink, then nibble off his face till he's raw and pink. Enjoy his surprise as you suck out his eyes, you are Beep's friend, smash them all. Put your dog in a blender and close the lid. Cut your hamster to pieces to feed your kid. Slice the fur from your cat, deep fry him in some fat. You are Beep's friend, kill them all.
Let the streets run red, spread a message of pain. When they beg for their lives, use the pliers again. No need to ask why, do it for the Most High. You are Beep's friend, conquer all.